Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Browns are #1 in pass defense, and they're going up against a Cowboys offense that knows they'll be challenged.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Room here to run. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Prescott finding his big receiver, Bryant, there for a Cowboy first down. A give to Elliott. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Prescott now. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dan Bailey now for the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The play clock's running down. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
On third down, Elliott. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
23 yards on the play. First down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
To throw now on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go! 1, 9, 3.
He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Come on, let's go! 1, 9, 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. On the NFL scoreboard, An update from Los Angeles. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So we have reached halftime here. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Quick feet by Crowell. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex chip.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Well, it's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Prescott now from the 50. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he's got some space here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. The give is to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So that'll back them up 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 24-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll drop to throw. Going underneath for Crowell. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. 1, 9, 10.
They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fresh set of downs here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one goes for 24 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. 1,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Caleb Brantley in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Prescott on first down. And some room to work. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, it's Elliott, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Prescott to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. The throw to the left side caught by Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done.